Okay, alrighty. Going into the day, obviously, we have these previous day low that we're about to take out, coming towards this previous day high. We still have this gap to get filled. Probably that's what we're going to target when it comes to the market today. The gap is this right here. All right, we got the gap marked out. Still about, let me see how far we are from filling this gap in. Got about 100 points till that gap fill. Would want us to form some sort of buy structure first. If you can, we'll hop in some longs. That's all we got so far right now. I mean, I'll mark out where the gap ends. Right here. Let me pull up the chat real quick. Here we go. What up, Bryce? What up, Nick? Yo, what's good, Angel? Good morning, Ben. Good morning, Nez. Good morning, Vanden. Holy, we got a lot of people in here. Let's go, boys. It's time to play the game, baby. But yeah, no, going into the market today, I am looking for some longs, obviously. Yeah, this 5 minute that we respected twice sent us higher. We just took out this high right here off. So we will see. We will see. Let me remake this. We did have that huge open that we went down about, hold on, how far did we dump? We dumped about 400 points off open, but have been steadily climbing back. I do think we're gonna get towards this gap. It's just we need to find an entry model and we can go from there. You watching Mania this weekend? I am. I'm more excited for the second day than the first day, but it'll be fun. It'll be fun. The gap ends at 308 for me. Should be the same for everybody else. 309, about 310, basically. We'll just put it there. The 15 minute that, we are respecting as well. There isn't any bearish gaps that we can take for entries. Everything is just bullish. Day two clears. Yeah. What up, Gary? But yeah, looking at the balance, we're nearing 52K on these accounts. We're about 2 days away. Market just opened, so let's see if you can, get something going here. We have just been so bullish all morning so far. Would like us to continue that, fill into this gap, and then we can see what we do after. Either continuation or reversal, we'll see. More than likely, we'll just continue up. What up, Caleb? We're not trading inside any higher time frame gaps either right now, so it doesn't really help us. Playing blackjack while I wait for a setup. That's optimal right there. I literally dropped the trade yesterday. What do you mean? Open 6 p.m. I was like, I always said it that the drop was already priced in. Didn't think we were gonna continue on, and I mean it shows. We opened right here, went all the way down, and then we just instantly got brought back up. Could have traded Asia last night a little bit, but whatever. But obviously going to be very patient. News for the week. We have 10 a.m. yellow folder. Tomorrow, we have orange folders all week except for today. So, got to be careful. If you have to sit out today, I'll be more than happy to. There's this 5-minute right here. It's a 3-point gap, so obviously no entry off of it. I'm just trying to see what price does around it. Also inside this 15 that we haven't fully formed yet, so have to wait for that to close. Need more drop in the Discord. Yeah, I did see that. The gap fill trade. What we could possibly see is, gaps being formed to the downside. And then, we continue higher up. Something like this. But right now, there's nothing being formed. Obviously, market just opened 3 minutes ago. Want to give it some time to breathe and get ready. But this is my interest for today. The gap. There wasn't something good yesterday at Asia. I didn't find any good setup. Yeah. Well, then I'm glad I didn't trade last night. See what ES is doing. ES got the same gap. We are about About like 20 points away. I'll say around there. Definitely doable. In one day. So it's nothing like like a 400 point gap that we're away from. Only 100 points. We can definitely get that today. So definitely don't want to rule that out. But I'm just still trying to see what the market wants to do. Pick a direction and then go from there. How was y'all weekend? Did y'all do anything fun? Anything interesting this weekend? Or the same old, same old? Yeah, I went to Universal. Really fired to be on. What ride's your favorite, bro? I want to see if the ride that I'm thinking of is your favorite as well. Just went to the beach and chilled. Hell yeah, bro. The weather was amazing yesterday for the beach. Masters all weekend. Yo, I can't believe Rory went back to back. I think he's like the fourth ever to do that. I was like, I didn't even think anyone has done it before. But then I saw like the list. It was like Tiger Woods and then two other people I don't know. But no, that was like my first Masters that I saw like actually kept up with. Masters fun. It's a crazy sporting event. Yeah, no, bro. Yeah, bro. I wanted Rose to win. I thought Cameron Young was gonna win. Cause Rory just completely blew up on Saturday, and they were tied up. I'm like, yo, this guy might take the lead, and then there was a point where he did take the lead, and then Rory just. There was like a chip putt that he did on like the 17th. That was fire. But I really thought Rory was gonna sell. That's what everybody was saying. But bro came through. Bro really came through. We have this 1 minute right here that we can potentially use as a entry. I don't really want to use this as an entry, but yeah, I mean, I'm gonna need more confirmation than just this right here. He's my goat. But I'll say Harry Potter is fire, but also the Mummy. I didn't want to Velocicoaster because that coaster is too big. That's the one I was thinking you were gonna say, bro. Bro, you gotta get on that. Velocicoaster is peak. I used to be really scared of roller coasters, but bro, Velocicoaster is peak. So is Price actively reacting off any past PA from Thursday, or is the big ass imbalance kind of blocking us from the Ferrari gap? If you know what I mean. There really isn't much that we're trading off of right now except for overnight price. We tried taking out this gap, but obviously we're just rebalancing out. But looking at like last time we were around here, didn't really do much. It's just been choppy and just steadily going up. So we'll see. The Mummy is such an underrated ride. It is really underrated. I remember going on like my not grad bash, grad venture. Like when we were going to high school, like from 8th grade, our last field trip was to Universal. It's called Grad Venture. And bro, we rode that Mummy ride like 4 times back to back to back. It was so fun. Mummy is fire, yeah. Which one is better, Velocicoaster or Hulk? I like Velocicoaster. The Hulk gives me a headache. I don't know if it's because how the coaster is made, but dude, I walk out with a headache every time I ride Hulk. Velocicoaster is just so peak. I'll go back just so I can ride it like a couple times, bro. The line is never bad, so you can just spam it. Yeah. I haven't been to Universal in a long time, bro. I think the last time I went was with Steph. Like, it's been a long time. But I kind of want to go to Epic. When I first went, most of the rides were not even opened because it was during previews. So next time I go, hopefully, you know. You already went to Epic, yeah, like back in like last April, March when it first opened up. Yeah, I gotta go ride Avatar at Disney. What? Tell me about it, bro. I used to work at Disney. Avatar's peak too. I like Guardians. Guardians of the Galaxy. That's my favorite one from Disney. I've heard Epic is fire. The Castle of Frankenstein. Yeah. I think I've been on that. Well, I went to the park, yeah. Where I used to have passes, so I went all the time. Yeah, same with me, bro. I literally got the job at Disney just so I can get free Disney passes. And it was worth it. It was worth it. It's a lot of fun. Only went to Disney once, and the Tron ride is fire. The Tron ride is fire. Like, the concept is cool. But, bro, that ride is too short. You're only there for, like, maybe 60 or 70 seconds. But the line to get into Tron is crazy. I felt like they could have made the ride a little bit longer. Should have been fun. Guardians of the Galaxy is fire too. Yeah. That's probably my favorite. I ever seen some buys. I like long swords highs, man. I really do. It's just we're just gonna trade into dead space. That's the one thing I don't like. Our break even has to be like high a day. We just go from there. Let me see if there's any 1 minute. Not long yet, bro. Yeah, I'm still waiting. Longs today, shorts tomorrow, taken from that 1 minute. I'm still just waiting. I want to see what price does. I feel like just having just 1 minute over here is not enough data for me to take, or like confirmation for me to take longs. Like, I know that gap is up there, and you know that most likely we're gonna trade under it, but I just can't, just fully be blind towards the other side. I feel like I've done that a lot of times where I will only trade towards one side because my bias is so strong, but you also got to look at the other side. Like, if we could go towards this gap, I wouldn't mind shorts, honestly. These shorts don't look bad to me, man. We failed to break above highs. We formed that, obviously, that the high. Came back down, tried breaking above, couldn't really do it. Now we're just falling off. We just created a new day low. It's right here. Still just thinking, still just, deciding on what could happen. There's a lot of gaps to play shorts. Definitely, yeah. Like, we're going to get entries. That's not my issue. My concern is just making sure we're on the right side of price. Obviously, my target is 65 points, but I do want us to take out these lows. Stops above this 1 minute gap that we failed to break above. Could work if you get the entry. But obviously, I'm not in anything yet. I'll let you guys know. We are ramping up now. Oh my God. Okay, look at that reaction off that. Wow. Okay. Wow. Maybe we do want the. This is crazy. Wow. Whoa. We're just. What is happening? Yo, holy. Yeah, it looks like we're gonna just get towards this gap right now. With no entry, honestly. The only entry we could have had was this 1 minute. And we are currently like 57 points away. Wow, that's crazy. It happened way too fast for me to even catch it. Obviously, this 1 minute could have been used as confirmation. Took our entry off of this 1 minute, but yo, that delivery was way too fast, and I was just ripping up. 100 point rip, yeah. It's payout week. I can feel it. Yeah, man. I hope it's payout week for everybody. Yo, Z, just passed 2 more accounts. Let's go. Yeah, I just saw the message. Back to fund it for me. Hell yeah. That was insane. Yeah, did anyone catch longs or anything like that? We're about to fill in the gap. That's crazy. FOMO in or wait? I'll never chase a trade. Gotta go. Good luck today. Appreciate it. There had to be some news that came out or something, bro. Are we just gonna not take out the gap fully and just reverse? I probably would want to take an entry off the closure of this gap for shorts because, we don't want to be too much in discount while we're shorting. So I might take shorts like a closure like this. Just have 60 points off loss. Aim for 65 points, which is like right here. This could be a little risky though, considering we, had that crazy push up. Now we're coming back down. The one reason why I'm not taking this gap compared to this gap was the range that we're in. You want to take an entry around the 0.5 area to get like the best area. I mean, the best, I'll say, entry. So if you get a closure below this 1 minute, I might look to get in some shorts. Did Trump say some shit again? I don't know if he did. Blew my account? What happened? Did you try shorting too early, or Iranian officials are studying abandoning uranium enrichment as a U.S. condition for ending the war? That was the news. Bro, stops at like 60 points. Yeah. Those are my usual stops with 5 micros. So that's the reason why I size down so I can have bigger stops, obviously. Like if I was trading with 1 mini, my stops don't go above 30 points or 40 points around there. But I was good. I took a short, but I'm still learning trade, so it didn't take me out. I was up $800. What? Dude, your best friend for trade is that gray bun. we see him to take up that gap first before you do anything, honestly. This is obviously like a, got to be careful about the position you take around this area because we still have this gap up. I low-key want us to take and then form some sort of cell structure. But we will see. We will see. This market, bro, this is crazy. Yeah. There's always some news coming out around this time. So, I mean, anything you think it's going to happen, just do the opposite. I promise you. And it'll work, bro. That's how it's been. That rip up was crazy. Dude, in that 1 minute candle, we pumped up about, I don't want to say, but 67 points. Absolutely crazy. This market isn't the best to trade right now, I'm not going to lie. We need to take out this. We need to take out that high, man. The gap fill. We got to fill in the gap and then make a move from there. My trading view says 180 and trade of 8 say 270. What? It's supposed to be lined up. Hypothetically, some prop firms you can't trade news, right? But what if you're in a trade before news is made and the news goes in your way, you made money? They'll still flag it because they're gonna assume that you knew that news was coming out. I'm gonna short and hold for as long as I need to oil futures. Yeah, well, long term, whenever the war is done, the oil is gonna come down, but we don't know until how long you're gonna have to hold. That's like a swing position you want to enter and just probably be in it for like months. As long as you get a good fill, you can just always average in and stuff. Because once the war is over, it's going to come down. All right, the gap is filled. Now we can see if Price wants to react off of it. All right, home sales just came out. So now for news, there's no news for the rest of the day. Get rid of that. And now we have nothing but price action and Trump's tweets. $50 people watching, Z. Oh yeah, we were at 50, but now we're at 48. But that's fire. Oh yeah. Oh yeah, a guy from Chicago knew Iran is going to say war's over. Thanks for responding. Yeah, it's just that's just how they are, you know. Some accounts that if they say, if it's like news out of nowhere that comes out, I think you'll be fine. But if it's like, let's say we got CPI coming out at 8:30 and you enter a position at 8:27, you hold it, they're obviously gonna know that, you know, you held through CPI and flag it. But it just matters who you trade with. You know, you want to trade with a good prop firm. What up, C cousin? Good morning. I think trading view have delayed. Your trading view could be delayed. If top left right here, if this is like a D, that means you're 15 minutes delayed. If it's green, that means you're getting live data. So that can also be a thing. We have this 1 minute. Let's see what we do around it. We swept out the gap fill. If you continue down, we can possibly have an entry off of this gap right up here. Yeah, would be our perfect entry right up here. So that's what I'm looking for. Our entry off of this 1 minute that we have down here. Right here. Probably put my stops top of this candle wick. Obviously nothing yet. Still just waiting. But this is what the trade could possibly look like. Yeah, right here. Obviously, we want, you know, sells to come in, push price down. You can see that on ES, the 1 minute, well, we disrespected that 1 minute. We're coming back down. We're about to inverse this 1 minute on NQ. Let's see. 55 people watching. Damn, I missed it. That's probably the new PR. 55 on YouTube. That's fire. Obviously on Discord was different. I think in Discord the most I've had at one stream was probably like 120, 150 around there. But on YouTube is really hard to grow. So the fact that I'm pulling in consistent numbers is really happy. It makes me really happy. I'm glad I'm providing you guys with something of value that you guys keep on coming back every single morning to tune in. But I remember having like 8 people. Well, that just goes to show you how being consistent, you know, you show up every single day, do the same thing, provide value. People are going to love it and they're going to come back and they're going to want more. And you just got to keep it. You just got to be consistent with it. You got to keep on doing it. If you stop, the numbers are going to drop, you know. You've grown. You're growing, bro. I know. I'm happy. I am. My biggest thing for this year was to grow my YouTube, and it's working. You know, we're doing it slowly, day by day. But yeah, guys. I mean, if you don't get a position here today, we have the rest of the week. So not stressing it. We're gonna probably stay on here till like 11 a.m. So probably like another hour if you could catch an entry. If not, call it break even. Come back tomorrow, same time. Do it all over again. What up, NH? This market is such a tease, bro. On the lower time frame, yeah. On the higher time frame, we should have clear draws, honestly. But even then, like, you never know. Trump can say something and it completely invalidates everything. But you definitely want to be careful trading on the lower time frame, though. Also trading inside the 15-minute from Friday. We could possibly be targeting previous day highs. You know, look at this candle. Oh my God. Wow. Just like that, everything that was talked about over the weekend is just completely wiped out, like nothing ever happened. But yeah, whenever the market is just so bullish, you kind of don't want to take shorts unless, like, you know, you're super, you have a lot of confirmation and stuff. The obvious, you know, trade for today was longs, and that's what I was looking for. The gap fill. We just never got our entry, you know. There was one entry, and we just ripped up. It was too fast. So the only 100 profile strategy right now is being a Trump friend. I like your streams because I feel like the other way you speak is much calmer than other trader. Hey, I appreciate that. I feel like a lot of people told me I have like a podcast voice. I went on Tradeify TV and that's what they were saying. I don't know if it's because the mic or it's the background music, but your environment does change a lot based on everything. Everything plays a big factor. Especially in the morning, like I tend to speak a lot more, you know, slower because I'm also just waking up. But yeah, I appreciate that. You said that to my brother yesterday. You called today. Yeah. I told him yesterday I was looking for you, bro. I was like, bro, I feel like, you know, the drop is already priced in. We're just going to come back up and trap everybody in shorts. Because a lot of people were going into yesterday's market open as, oh, we're just going to keep on dumping. But a lot of the times whenever the news came out and, you know, we already know that we're going to be down a significant amount, it's already priced in. And that's exactly what happened. Bro, that's facts. You, Steph, and Huddy should start a podcast, and Mark. Me and Steph, we tried starting a podcast up. It's just, there isn't much to talk about outside of trading. And I feel like for me, I don't have that big of a personal brand just yet. But I do want to start a podcast. Podcasts are fun. Like it's just like a hangout with your friends, with your boys. Like obviously you're gonna talk about things, talk about life and stuff, but the fact that everything's recorded and you can play it back years down the line, that's the crazy part. That's the interesting part about podcasts. And I mean, a lot of people, you know, find it useful too. Talk about the weather. Yeah, it would be fire. Ask Ricky what him and his brother talk about. Yeah, they did have a podcast. I don't know if they're bringing it back, but they should. I need a straight to hit to pay for my ticket this Friday. What are you in? Are you in oil shorts or? Short. How do you know them? How do I know who? Ricky and Nick? It's a crazy story. Looks like today's just gonna be like a story time. Okay, yeah. So I moved here to Tampa in June, right? Around halfway through June. I think my moving date was June 17th. As you guys know, July 4th is right around the corner, right? I was like, yo, because Steph was the only person that I knew in this city because he lived fairly close. Steph and Mark. They were about 20, 30 minutes away. I'm not that close to Mark as I am to Steph, obviously. But I hit up Steph. I'm like, yo, what are you doing for 4th of July, right? And he's like, bro, I don't know. Like, we should definitely do something. I'm like, yeah, bro, I'm down. Like, it's my first 4th of July here. Like, first 4th of July away from family. Like, even though, like, my family don't really celebrate the 4th of July like that. It's just always me doing fireworks and stuff. I was like, yo, we got to do something, right? So our original plan was to go to the beach and watch the fireworks from there, right? On some romantic shit. I was going to third wheel, but it's okay. Then the day of, I think Ricky hits up Steph. He's like, yo, my boy said throwing a 4th of July party. If you guys want to come through, just let me know. And at the time, I didn't really know too much about the Ireland boys. I know I watched like one of their videos when I was younger, but I didn't keep up with them, right? So Steph comes to me and he's like, yo, these two guys that do YouTube, they invited me to go to their party. Do you want to come? I'm like, if I could, yeah, I'll be down to. I look up their YouTube channel and I look over the video that I watched. I'm like, yo, I do remember watching this when I was little. The 24-hour challenges, you know, those were huge in like 2016, like peak YouTube. I was like, yo, let's do it. I'm so excited. I go into the house, right? Mind you, I'm over here thinking this is Ricky and Nick's house. I go into the house. I see Ricky. I dap him up. Having a good time, whatever. Turns out it was not even their house. It was Nick Robbins' house. And then I didn't meet Nick Robbins, it wasn't his house. It's his family's house. I didn't meet him till like 2 or 3 months after the party. This whole time I'm thinking it's Nick and Ricky's house, but it wasn't. But yeah, then after that, I got Nick's contact, and Nick he also trades a little bit, and he's seen one of my videos. He told me he saw one of the videos I made a long time ago about London Session. So that's how me and Nick connected. And then Ricky just be doing his own thing, but when I see him, it's always a good time. No trades today either. Can't find an entry. We might get something for shorts here. We rejected this 15-minute swept out gap high, so obviously there's nothing higher for us to go. Just close above this 1 minute. I'm looking for my entry around here, if you do get it, for shorts. Would want us to target, these lows, maybe. We'll see. Great Gatsby party vibe. Yo, word. It was fire. Yo, is it bad to entry off of an IFEG you see in 1 minute but don't see on a 5 or a 15? I always use the 1 minute after I figure out like the bias of where I want price to go. The 1 minute is just the entry model. I wouldn't like base my bias off of just the 1 minute, but it definitely helps. Hold on, I'm getting a call. The London session was the first one of your videos I ever saw too. Yeah, that one did really good. And the fact that they saw that video, I'm like, yo, low key, like I gotta keep on doing this content stuff. But it was a good time. And now they're just the homies. You know? See them every week. All right, we'll see if he can get a entry off of this gap. Like I said, I have my stops around right here, 51 points, risking about $500 for this trade. If we do see that continuation, I'm aiming for 65, which is the max I can make on these accounts. If you get 2 trades that are, 65 points, we're at the payout. But yeah, the whole story about today, wanted longs for the gap fill. We delivered before I got my entry. But now that everything from the highs are swept, I could see some sort of a retracement. I'm not saying that we're going to, go all the way down, but a retracement is always nice whenever you want to continue up on a trend, because this is what a trend should look like. You're going to have your highs. You want to retrace back. These are called healthy pullbacks. And that's what I'm trying to catch today. I hope, we don't just stop dumping. I wanted to dump. If we do dump, we get our entry, we get our TP and everything. We go from there. I would put my break even at the top of this gap right up here, because I think this gap right up here is going to, we're going to consolidate around it, because this is where we started that huge move up. So, got to be careful entering this gap. But we will see. Our entry for this trade is looking about 248.25. If we get it, let me see if I could locate it. 48.25. All right, yeah. And I will let you guys know if you get filled, if I'm putting my my limits or anything like that. Right now, I'm still just waiting for the closure below the gap. So let's see if you get it. Would you target lows? I would. Obviously, I'll probably target this low right here first, which is, a little bit more than what I need to get because of the consistency. But if it was just a regular trade and I did have no consistency, I would probably target this low as like a TP1 for sure. Like I would definitely scale out right here and go from there. But I'm on these 20% consistency accounts, so I have to watch out with how much I make. We're getting close to our entry here. No closure there, obviously. So haven't set my limits yet. I will let you guys know when I do. I targeted NWOG high, entered and got some trading view glitch on the funded. Should I still look to trade today or protect myself from the risk of the glitch? It sucks that there was a glitch. I don't think there's going to be another glitch. I hope not, but it all depends on your mental. Like, how are you feeling right now? Do you want to get back in the markets and like actually like trade, or are you doing it just so you can make back that P&L? Those are two different things. If you're thinking with logic compared to emotions, the two outcomes of your trade is going to be completely different. Like right now, I am completely calm. Whatever happens with this trade, I'll be completely fine with this. Either I lose $500, I go break even, or I'm done for the day with my TP, But obviously, I don't think we're going to get our entry right now. You just got to be patient, honestly. I need Nasdaq to pump, man. Okay, after we hit TP, it could pump all it wants. what is going on with this market? It's crazy. I wish I could tell you what's going on. It's crazy. I just want us to do something. But if you're just gonna keep on chopping up, I won't be able to get an entry. Is it me or this looks a little pixelated? Hold on, let me reload mine. Okay, this looks a lot better. Yeah, it looked a little pixelated for me. And now we're just pumping. You just don't know what the market's going to do anymore. I don't really see this going down soon. Yeah, definitely. I mean, just not. It's just not doing what I wanted to do. I feel like I should sit out for the rest of the day. I don't want to risk the chance of the glitch occurring again. I'm trying to get a second payout on this account. Well, then you're thinking the right thing, bro. Lock yourself out. Journal the trade. Just call it a day. That's the best thing you can do. Don't ruin your week because of a Monday. Don't ruin your whole trading payout that you're working on because of one bad day. It's just not worth it. How does drawdown look right now? Oh, how does downtown look right now? Is it a day to go down there and hang out? Today I have a lot of calls, but Eli should be here doing nothing. But downtown, downtown's always pretty. Yo, we can take that small gap. It's 14 points. We can take the longs from there. It's just, what are we going to target for longs? My target was the gap fill. Now we have this high that we can also target. So that's something that you can target off of longs. It's just, I don't know. I think the move to the highs already happened. And now we're just dumping. Oh my God. What is this market, bro? What are we doing? What are we doing? This 1 minute candle is about 50 points. I'm going to break my monitor, I swear. What up, Vinny? Did you take anything, bro? Thank you for the advice, man. Of course. Not financial advice, but this is like, I'll say psychology advice. It's just something that helps me out. I always think about the longer term when it comes to trading every day. Before an outcome, you always want to talk to yourself and be like, am I going to be okay after this? If he has stop loss today, am I going to be okay? If the case is no, do not take the trade. And it sucks that the glitch happened, but I mean, maybe it's a sign for you to stop trading for the day. Who knows? Them 3 green candles about Iran not making bombs anymore made me lose everything I ever had. Were you short? We got 52 people in here. Can we get 60? I want to get 60, bro. That'll be the new PR. Yes. I was looking to go short. I'm not going to lie, Vinny. I don't know if you can tell, but my entry would have been right here. We just never closed below the fair value gap. Like the 50% mark. And I'm glad because I would be livid if all of this happened. Obviously, we had that gap fill up top, but I just felt like we didn't, at the time, we were just dumping. I thought we were going to take out these lows first. And yeah, it's okay, bro. It's just one day, one trade. You'll make it back. Perfect setup ruined by good news. Mine was the one above it. Oh, so you got what, like around here? Like this gap right up here? That's where you took shorts. Bro, not only is the market was back today, but the Wordle too. Oh, yo, word, I gotta do the Wordle. Alright, I'm gonna mark out. Well, I'm gonna put the alert right here. See what ES is doing. ES is also just chopping up. Alright, we gotta do the Wordle. Let's see the Wordle. Wow, okay. That is a interesting start. Respected the bearish gaps and inverse the bullish. I was so confident lows was going to get hit first, but NQ. Yeah. I mean, that's just the cons of trading during news. I mean, during a war, bro. Nobody knows what happened except for Trump. I hate it. I want to get out of this. This is a word. All right, we got the I and the K. I mean the E. So the E has to be either here, here, or here. Are you not going to trade? I'm waiting for some shorts. If you get it, I'll take a trade. If not, nothing for me to take a trade off of. My payout got denied. I hit the loss limit on the funded and lost an eval all in the space of 5 minutes. Bro. Wait, why did your payout get denied? What happened? Yeah, good luck, twin. Bro, what do you mean good luck, bro? You got to help me out. What? Let me see. I want to have a word. There's no A, there's no K, there's no S. That's a really bad guess. Because I traded Trump speaking on the 6th of April, apparently. Diner. The E and the I. It won't even be. There's no D. There's no R. The only letter we haven't guessed off of diner was N. Get me an eval, bro. I am running a giveaway, but at the end of the month, I'm giving out some accounts. Can there be... Possibly. Okay, there's a L. The E has to be... The E has to be here. Right? Or it could be also here. But no, the E has to be here. So don't you have a new profit goal and you keep funded if you... Oh, traded news. There is an N. Okay. Legit. That's all I'm giving. There's an N. Okay. There's an N. Legit won't work because L can't be here and the E is not here. But there is an N. I have nothing right now. I think I'm gonna call it. Can you move the market, bro, please? I'm trying. The market doesn't want to do anything I want it to do right now. We're just ranging. The move to the other side was definitely the play. Didn't catch it, and now we're just consolidating. I have about 30 minutes before I call it. What could this word be? I really hope the E is actually here and not here. Because that's if the E is in the middle, that also just completely throws me off. It has to start with the E, no? That's what I'm thinking. Because it can't be... It's not here. Not here. Not here. Not here. It has to start with the E. We need letters. Wait, we need... That starts with the E. Elves. E can't be in the middle. You did E above. Elves. No, there needs to be an I as well. There needs to be an I in that letter. I mean that word. There has to be an L, there has to be an I. Is it Elier? Imagine. It has an F. Okay. So there's an N, there's an F, there's an E, there's an L, there's an I. So we just have to make words off of this. Not a word. You're never getting it. You don't even know what the word is. Dude. That doesn't look right. I really hope E is the first. Okay, you know, I'm gonna make sure that E is in the okay. E is definitely first. Okay. That's the one doubt that I had in mind. I didn't want it to be in the middle. Okay, there's an E, there's an L, there's an N, there's an F, and there's an I. Okay. Let's do process of elimination here. Okay, L can be here. It can be here. It can be here. It can be here. That doesn't really help. I can't be here, but I could be here. No. Dude, this is... I can't lie, L's was an amazing guess for me. Bang. I don't even know what that word is. What's an elfin? Yeah, I don't even know what this word means. Well, elves, but whatever. All right, are we doing anything? No, we're not doing anything. What do you do? We're just consolidating now. And I don't want to be stuck in a trade like I was Friday. Dude, I was in a trade for 3 hours and 30 minutes. All for like $200 of profit. Because... Elfin, that's the word of the day. Elfin. Did any of y'all do the connections for today? Baseball player. Connections was easy. I think it would be good. Wait till PM to see what happens. Yeah, well, I tried trading PM Friday and it didn't. Wasn't a fan of it. But I feel like I'm just getting protected today, bro. We almost went short here, didn't get the entry. We almost went short here, didn't get the entry. I feel like we're just getting protected today, chat. I think the market's out to get, like, save us. I think it's telling us to get off. That's what it's telling us. Mine versus 3-minute could see longs to a recent high. Well, if that's the case, if you go towards the highs, I'm probably done. Probably calling it. If you break above these highs, man, I'm probably done. Because there's nothing for me to target. Let's see if we make a move to the downside. Break even day for me. That's what it's looked like for me. If you enter, you might be in the trade for 1 hour plus. I don't. Probably, bro. Shitty PA right now. I thought things would go smooth. I mean, it's a Monday with no news, so I mean, you can't really go into today thinking that's gonna be a really, really good day. Plus, overnight moved about 400 points, so that doesn't help out either. But we will see. Hopefully, we dump, and we catch some shorts. Some shorts. I wish they told me about my payout denial last night so I could trade it open. Yeah, that sucks. They denied it, bro. Like, I'm sure you didn't even mean to trade during the news, or you didn't even know the news was happening. But yo, also guys, bro, I made a video on Instagram, right, over the weekend. Why is it at almost 700K? And it's the dumbest thing ever. Like, but the videos that I actually think are gonna do good, they don't do good. Why is social media like that? Dude, this thing has 4,800 shares. 25,000 likes. For what? Okay. Oh, Trump's 12 p.m. April 6 news, Easter speech, 6 something at the White House. I think that's what he traded. Didn't even know there was news that Lou was in the 4-minute frame by 7 seconds. Otherwise, it wouldn't have gotten denied. Yeah, that is dumb. All I'm saying, Tradeify don't got the news rules. Just saying, they wouldn't deny your payouts. Just saying. Bought an eval mate and Iran decided to be positive. The eval is gone. How long was the trade? Okay. How many trades you took today? 2 or 1? One. Damn. It's still a Monday, bro. You definitely got work to do for the rest of the week, but you can definitely get back to a funded account by the end of the week if price is good. I had about 20 minutes before I call it. I feel like we're not going to do anything, honestly. Ali entered at the close of the bullish inverse, and then 30 seconds later, Iran's like, you know what? We don't want bombs anymore. Can I actually trade news on Tradeify? I don't think there's a rule on the funded accounts with Tradeify accounts. Problem with getting denied, you're just playing catch up with your own profits and it's just rage bait. Yeah. There shouldn't, I refuse, like, there shouldn't be any payout denials. Don't agree with that one bit. We did everything to trade perfectly how you want it, and now you want to deny my payout too. That makes no sense. Like 5 days from now, I should be requesting again, but now I'm requesting once because they denied me by 7 seconds. It's dumbest rule ever. You know what makes it worse? What? Talk to me, Vinny. Talk to me, Vinny. That trade that denied my payout was a losing trade. Oh wow, that just makes it better, huh? That's crazy. But yeah, guys, today just isn't a market I want to trade. Nothing happening. So I still hit profit target consistently winning days without the news. And you just took that trade, and first of all, you lost profits, but you also got denied because of it. That sucks. Yeah, it's just not moving. Nothing that I want to see is happening today. Stayed patient at least, so good thing we didn't take a premature entry and, probably would have lost a lot of money today. But I would much rather take a break-even day where we didn't even attempt to take anything than take a losing day, obviously. But I think this is what I'm going to call it. Look at the 5-minute chat. It's just we're not doing anything. So on days like these where, your draws did get hit without an entry and they're trying to trade off of the draws and you're not getting anything, just don't trade. Simple as that. Where's Huddy, bro? Where's Huddy? He is probably at his place. I don't know. He doesn't live with me. I hit break even better than an L. Yeah, break even will always be better than an L. But one thing I would say, hitting break even on a trade might be worse than hitting L. I don't know. In the moment, you're gonna be like, "Wow, I wish I just hit stop loss." I don't know. I think that's just me. I think that way. I hate hitting break even on my trades, but I know it's saving me. It's saving me, the future me will thank myself for going break even, but in the moment you're just like, bro, why did I just get break even? Like, underrated bad feeling, bro. Yeah. I'm glad I'm not the only one. Have a good one, boys. All right, Ben. I'll see you, bro. Bro, I just want a good price. Couldn't even get it. Later, boys. All right, Caleb. Yeah, low-key, those longs were good. Yeah, towards those highs, that's what I was targeting. But it just happened so fast. All right, I'm going to just finish this connection and just call it probably. Let's see. I don't think I'm going to get this. Are we dumping? We are kind of dumping, but are we going to get towards here, though? That's... Okay, I feel like that's the only entry we'll get. Either that or you can get an entry off of this 1 minute right here. Inverse this 1 minute, use that as confirmation. Take entry off of this. Let's see it. We're still about 38 points. Can we move 38 points in the next 12 minutes? We will see. If I get my entry before 11 a.m., cool. If not, I'm calling it. Just going to put my limit here so I know when price is dumping. Okay. Magic wand. Is there anything that... Okay. Box office and ticket line goes together. But I need the other two. Like something movie related. Sopranos. That's a TV show, right? I know these two definitely go together. There's no way they don't. Lasso, no. Penn, no. Montana, no. Baseball player could be like a character in like a TV show or like a movie. Sopranos, camera lens. Camera lens for a movie or thinking it's these 3, 4. Are we even one away? We're not even one away. Okay, so box office ticket line. The Curtains. Yeah, Velvet Rope. Oh wait, no, those. Yeah, that's movie related. Yeah, yeah. I thought they were the currents, the red currents. That works as well. Can it be camera lens? Okay, we're one away, so this has to be right. Or no? Okay. Dude, I'm one away. House? We are ripping. Yeah, guys. There's nothing for me to take today. Yeah, I'm done trading for the day. Yeah, I'm gonna lock myself out right now, so I don't do nothing stupid. But yeah, we're done trading for the day. I'm gonna just do this connections. Well, I got one more. So if I could figure out what this last word is, it's not soprano. It's not camera lens. House. It's not house either. Okay, well, that's that. Mark. Hold on. What is that? I didn't even know. But okay, I didn't know what these were called. Those are like signs. Okay. Yeah, I didn't know ball knowledge. I did get the first one right though, but who cares? But yeah, guys, I'm gonna call it movie related. We back at it tomorrow. If only he read chat. Yeah, no, I wish I did. I didn't. But yeah, guys, I'm gonna call it here. Do not trade this price action. This is bad. I'm probably gonna go towards these highs and create newer highs, or I don't know what's gonna happen. I locked myself out, so I can't do nothing. We're still 2 days away from this payout. No trades today at all. But yeah, I will